Today we are going to talk about how to fund your education if you can't get a scholarship. For the past few months, I've been sharing a lot about scholarships and how to apply. I know many of you have applied because I keep getting emails from people who have gotten admissions. But sometimes you get the admission and the funding doesn't come through, or it's not enough to cover your entire tuition, and that becomes a challenge. And then let's be honest, not everyone meets the requirements for these scholarships, and it can be really frustrating. I've received a lot of emails asking if there are financial organizations that help students fund their education. So I did some research and found two popular and credible financial institutions that offer students loan to international students, which covers tuition and living expenses. There were several others, but I didn't want to recommend them because I wasn't sure how credible they were. But with these two, I found enough information to believe that they are reliable, which is why I'm sharing them with you today. We are going to go through how they work so you can have an alternative option to consider. Remember to do your own research and see if this is the right fit for you. Let's get started. So the first website we are going to talk about today is Prodigy Finance. It says that their interest rate starts from 10.33%. Now when you come down here, you can get more information on how to apply. They have two forms of loans. They have the no-cosigner loan and the cosigner loan. So if you have no cosigner and you prefer the no-cosigner loan, you can make that application. It says you can borrow up to $220,000 with no collateral and no hidden fees. Fast online application, which means that you can do everything online, the application and everything. And then repayment grace period, start repayment 6 months after graduation, so you don't have to start paying until you are done with school. That is 6 months after school. Then what is a no cosigner loan? It says at Prodigy Finance, we believe in you. That's why we base our no cosigner loans on your future earning potential. No credit record, no problem. With no need for credit history, collateral or cosigner, our loans are flexible, accessible and tailored to your goals, empowering you to fund your education and invest in your future on your terms. This is basically saying that you don't need any credit record. You can just make your application as long as you meet the eligibility criteria. When you come down here, you can get a lot of information. They explain the features of the loans and the difference between the cosigner and then the cosigner loans. For instance, here it says interest rate tailored to individual borrower, that is for the no cosigner, and then often lower, supported by cosigner financial profile. So it means that if you have a cosigner, your interest rate is lower than the no cosigner. So you can just go through it and understand it. If you want to make the application, you come down here. The first step is apply online. So you register an account, so you can just sign in and submit your application for any of our supported schools. No proof of admission is needed to apply. You will provide it later during loan verification, so you can check if your university is supported. This organization supports a lot of schools, so it will be very unlikely that your university is not supported. Then step 2 says get your offer. You will receive an non-binding provisional offer valid for 14 days. So after you make your application, after 14 days, you are going to receive an offer. Then document verification. Accept your offer and upload your supporting documents. If successfully verified, you will be matched to available funding. So if they check your documents and everything is intact, you are going to receive your funding. Step 4 is loan confirmation. Once your funding has been allocated, you will need to accept the offer and pay a $500 processing fee to finalize your loan. Our processing fee is the only upfront fee you are required to pay for your loan. Then the last step is complete final steps. Monitor your Prodigy dashboard and emails for any final tasks that are needed before finalizing your loan agreement. We will ensure that everything is in place for you to get started. And the last step is sign your loan agreement. Once you arrive on campus, you and your co-signer will sign your loan agreement digitally. Funds are then sent directly to your school. So this is the application process. If you want to calculate the loan and the interest you're going to pay, you can just go here and then click on About Our Loans. Then you can just come down here. They have a calculator here. You put in the amount you want, then you put in the period you want to pay, then the interest rate. This is the total repayable amount. This is the administration fee, and then this is the total interest. When you come down here, they are going to show you the monthly repayment. So this is what you're going to pay every month when you start making payments for the loan. That is 6 months after you graduate. Then here it says is your home country supported, so you can check the unsupported countries. If your country is here, it means it is not supported for this loan. It says is your university supported, so you can also go through this and see if your university is here. And the last one is your study country supported. Now there are a lot of countries here, but you have to make sure that your country, the one you are studying in or the one you are going to study in, is supported. Please know that this video is not sponsored in any way. This is just me giving my opinion on a way that you can use to fund your education. I'm not saying you should go for a loan, but if you think that you're going to have trouble getting money to cover it, you have your admission, but you're having trouble getting money to cover it, you can consider getting a loan. And then you should also consider the amount of money you are getting the loan for. You don't want to be paying a loan for too long, so you should check the amount of money you are getting for the payment. Now let's move on to the second website. The second one and the most popular one is the MPower Financing. Most of us have heard about this loan organization. It says apply now for a loan to study in the US or Canada. Now the thing is, with the first loan organization, they do not give loans to just the US and Canada. They give it to the UK, Australia, Germany, some European countries. But with this one, it's just the US and Canada. So if you are studying in the US or Canada, you can make this an option to check if you can get a loan to cover your tuition. If you want to apply, you can just click here to apply. But let's go down and read more about it. Here they have MPower eligible network of schools in the US and in Canada, so you can just find your school. Let's go down. There are a lot of schools here. You can just go through it and look for your school, or you can just enter your school here and it's going to find it. If you find your school, it means that you are eligible for the loan. Here it also says rely on low rates and high limits, loans from $2,001 US to $100,000 US, and then rates as low as 9.99%. Quick conditional loan offer, no prepayment penalty. Students supported at 500 plus US and Canadian schools. A free visa support letter and visa prep course, a job search tool, resume builder, and F1 eligible job directory. So these are all telling you about the benefits you are going to get, but you have to make sure that you go through it yourself and get all the details. You don't want to find something else that you wish you had known before you made the application for the loan. Here it says who is eligible for funding. You could be eligible for an MPower student loan if you are an undergraduate or graduate student within 2 years of graduating. You could be eligible for an MPower student loan if you are an undergraduate or graduate student within 2 years of graduating or about to begin a 1 year or 2 year program. An international student, DACA recipient, US citizen, refugee or asylum seeker, and the last one is admitted to or attending one of our 500 plus approved schools in the US or Canada. So if you are an international student, it means you can apply for the loan. But let me say this again, please go through the website and get a lot of information before you apply for the loan. Make your own research before you apply for the loan. You can also try and see if you can get scholarships. You can check my channel for scholarships. If you're able to find one, you can make your applications. Good luck to all international students looking for funding. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment and help support my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.